Lion Familiar Reptiles here, and I know a lot of people have been asking me to make this video, and this could be my breeding season video explaining what I'm going to be pairing this year. There's a few things I'm going to discuss and a few things I'm not going to really tell you what I'm pairing. It's kind of like secret stuff. I want to see what I can do with that. But over here, we're going to feed a few females, because usually around the first, probably the end of August, I really start feeding these females twice a week, just in case around these cooler periods they stop eating. I don't want to try to attempt to feed them twice a week in the cooler months and they actually stop. So actually, when it's still warm, I actually start feeding them heavily. I know a lot of people start in September doing that, but I like to get a little head start just in case these females tend or want to stop eating. We had that issue so far this year. We had my Mystic and my Spinner female both directly just go off a feed. They didn't want to eat for nothing. They were sitting on 1,200 grams. I thought they would be perfect size for this year, and they stopped. But the great news is that I drew males in with them just to spark the interest of breeding, and now they're just pounding down rats. So they're both over 1,500 grams, and I'm super happy about that. And we're going to feed them, each individual female, and I'm going to explain to you what male we're putting to them. I figured this would be a pretty cool idea, so I just, pulling out tubs and showing you stuff. I could just get a little feeding into it too. If you see the red dots are pretty much all the females we have going. The blue dots, common sense, so the males. Okay, so we're going to feed this pewter right here, which she knows the food's right there. And that's how crazy feeding they've been. Usually I leave the food there so my girlfriend knows which one I got to eat. Or I can come in and know which one's going to eat. But this is my pewter. And see that the strike, really, really aggressive this year. Pull out the tub a little bit. She's getting huge. She's been locked up a few times with the Enchi, so I was trying to go for some Enchi pewters. I tried putting a pinstripe into it. I haven't seen no locks. Maybe the Orange Dream. The Orange Dream's saying about 600 grams. I'm waiting a little longer because I don't want him to go off a feed and my season's ruined. But we're still working with that Orange Dream. We're still trying to get him up to a nice hefty weight for him to get through the season in case he wants to stop eating and just focus mainly on breeding. Here's my genetic stripe. Nice solid stripe from tail to neck or neck to tail, however you want to say it. Nice dorsal stripe. I'm going to get a nice zoom in picture right over there. Pretty cool. This girl right here, I might have a little issue feeding her. She's pretty bad. I could barely even open the tub with her, but I'm going to attempt to anyway for you guys. Okay, there we go. That was a lot easier than ever. I usually take about 20 minutes to a half hour trying to feed this girl. This girl just keeps shooting out. And this individual female is a spider, and she has a pretty bad head wobble. And when it comes down to feeding, it comes about 20 or at least 30 times crazier. She's been hooked up a bunch of times with the pastel yellow belly, so we're shooting for some bumble bellies. And we're going to be putting, hopefully, a male bumble belly to the leopard and get some cheetahs. Because that morph and combo is ridiculous. And a lot of potential, too. A nice 4-gene animal. But again, guys, this is just talking about the future. I might not even produce anything. She might slug out. We might get females. Who knows? This is just what I'm shooting for, future stuff. And I know I passed that genetic stripe, but I mentioned what I'm putting to her. It depends, again. Few individuals, I don't really know, since it is a recessive trait. Everything's gonna come out het. I ain't working with no genetic stripe or het genetic stripe stuff yet. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm gonna produce my own, and I'll work that way. These two girls on the bottom, they might not. They'll eat, definitely eat, but they might not take off the tongues. I usually just leave it in there for them, but maybe for you guys, they'll eat.
Oh God.
There you go, guys. And Ballpython's baddies, you guys say? Woo! Oh my God, my life. These damn pet rocks. So dangerous. This girl, we just leave it in here. She'll never take off the tongs, never does. That's how you wake up in the morning. Oh man. Still feeling it.
Oh my God.
But good for
Did
you
she
guys.
get you?
No, she didn't get me.
Okay.
There goes the Mystic. And you see, guys, the Mystic been off feed. So, Drew, if you're watching this, put males in with your females now. They'll spark an interest. I've noticed that amazingly this year. I'm really happy with it. I want to thank 24/7 Snakes, Lehman, sorry, for telling me about that. I ain't heard of it before. Just was afraid that the female might not want to eat and just breed and something could have happened. But so far they're all eating good. The pastel. Sorry. Ever since that girl whacked me back, the lighting in here is a little screwed up right now. She's in a deep shed, so if she takes, that's great. If not, that's fine too. No, probably not going to take. Alright, let me just classify and clear it up, because I know I just ran through the feeding without explaining what I'm pairing. These two females, most likely, either both of them, they're both normals. They're going to get either the Orange Dream or Champagne. And the Mystic, of course, guys, I've been saying since I got this female, she's getting a Mojave. This says Pieball. The pie was there. I moved it over here because this is my cooldown rack. The Pastel, she's getting paired up with the Champagne, because I love that Champagne Pastel combo. Really nice looking. I'll move over here to the spinner, and look at that. Bam, right up, hungry. Let's eat. There we go. And I'm telling you guys, these guys were not eating for me for nothing until they had some male action. And I guess the males told them they like fat chicks. And now they're eating. This is my rattlesnake. I can't come in this room without hearing that. Okay, this girl been one of my most horrible feeders ever. And I think she really did a full 180, and she has definitely turned. And probably gonna make me look like a liar. This girl would not eat for anything, and she's gonna eat. She's gonna take that rat. There she goes. 1, 2, and come on, take it. I know you want it. Man, liar. Make me look like a damn liar.
It's okay. She does eat.
Nah, she's been a lot better eater though for me.
Yeah.
Probably took about a month of frozen food for me, and that's a big deal. But she's not bringing for me this year, so she could take her time like she's been anyway. But this girl, she wants to eat. I don't want to feed her without getting bit, of course. What the hell?
She's weird.
Yeah.
She took it. Oh, that's my girl.
That's not hot hissing. This is this crazy fella over there. She's going to the reptile nexus, so you could deal with her. Okay, guys, the spinner.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let me clarify it again, because I know I've been just showing with the feeding. The spinner, hopefully, you know, she's still eating good. She's over the 1,400 grams. I want to get about 16, 17. But she's going to get paired up with the Orange Dream, or if not, Yellow Belly Pastel. So we're going to go for some Orange Dream spinners, or some spinner blessed bellies, which are pretty cool. Okay, let me go back on this wall so I can really just explain everything again, because I know I ran through it. Okay, we have a chocolate female up here. She's about 1,400 grams. I didn't feed her. She's in the shed. I know she won't eat in the shed. Again, the pewter is getting locked up with the Enchi, and maybe a few other things. So I'm cool with that. The genetic stripe, we're going to be putting a handful of things. We'll see what happens with that. It's a recessive trait, so we're going to get his heads plus the combos. The spider female, we're going to put the Yellow Belly Pastel, some bumble bellies. Again, the normals. Guys, sorry about that. Lost memory on my phone. Okay, quick little overview of what I'm going to be doing again. The pewters are going with the Enchi, again, pinstripe or bumblebee too. We're going to throw a few males. You know, we might even throw this Orange Dream, which got really large. He's sitting about a little bit over 550 grams. So we're going to be putting him in with plugging him with a few projects. Hopefully he'll produce a few nice clutches, since he is a pretty young male. We're going to be putting him maybe to these two females, which are normals. If not, going to be swapping with the Champagne and the Orange Dream. We also, again, with the pewter, swapping with the maybe Orange Dream. We want to potentially put Orange Dream, again, to everything, but we're not going to do that at all. We're not going to really harm the animal. We're not going to attempt to harm the animal whatsoever, especially the young male, which hasn't even been seen with a female. So we don't even know how he's going to react to that anyway. He might be a nice, wonderful powerhouse breeder for us, really know what he's doing, or he might just, be very lazy and have no clue what he's doing. So we have backups again. We have the Yanchi. We have, what else? We have the Spot Nose. We have a few things we're going to be throwing into stuff. Like, again, with the pastel, we're doing with the Champagne, with the Mystic, we're doing the Mojave. We don't mind putting the Mojave in with a few other stuff, but with the genetic stripe, we want to do a nice little double gene. Chocolate, we want to put a nice little double gene to that as well. Again, up in the air. We are working, it is November, we are throwing males and just, we're trying to keep a little quiet with what we're doing. A few different stuff that we want to work with and see how that goes. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, with the hog noses, I'm not breeding them this year. They're getting loaned out to Reptile Nexus, so we will be having hog noses stuff this year. We will have some anaconda stuff, some hopefully albino anacondas, and some hens to be sold, or at least have for holdbacks. Before I go, let's just show off this male one more time. This room does not